What's up, ladies and gentlemen? It is White Gamer, and it is that time of year, boys and girls. July is just around the corner, and that means it's time to make our FC27 wish list video, things that we want added or removed into FC27 Pro clubs, and then we're gonna go over some of you guys' additions that you guys want for FC27 clubs. So we're gonna start off with my personal stuff. The first thing is, guys, the gameplay. The gameplay should always be the #1 priority in this game mode and just in general overall. Now, the gameplay this year, the first month was really good, and then it just went downhill as we got more updates, as more bugs came up. It just got worse and worse. Now, don't get me wrong, it's not as bad as FC25. FC25 was really bad year for gameplay. But yeah, the gameplay needs to be really good for FC27. And what I mean by better gameplay is more fluid gameplay, more smoother. I know some of you guys, this entire year, you guys had issues with the gameplay, with it being delayed, not responsive enough, especially if you're on PC. I know there was issues on that this entire year regarding that. So gameplay needs to be good, fluid, smooth. That's definitely something I want to see for FC27 clubs. The next thing is the matchmaking, guys. This year, the matchmaking and just the server in general have been really bad. So we recently got new servers added, which is great, but now people don't know which server to play on. Even the recommended one isn't always the right one for you. But the matchmaking overall this year has been a mess, guys. You get people that are getting kicked out of matches. You get people that get disconnected from the matches. And it's just been a complete mess. You also have teams that have 2 or 3 players coming up against 7, 8, 9 players. And it's been very unbalanced. I do hope that they take out the skill-based matchmaking from the division system, because it is taking much longer now to find games, especially if you're in elite division, Division 1, Division 2, and those higher division, it is much difficult to find games. Sometimes you'll find the same team over and over again. It happened to us a couple of days ago where we played the same team 5 times in a row, and I'm not even exaggerating. It was live on stream. So they need to improve the matchmaking, make it much better, make people connect to the nearest server so they can play on normal ping. So yeah, matchmaking needs to get sorted out. The next thing is the AI defenders, guys. The AI defenders have been trash all year long. It doesn't matter if you have them at level 10, which is 89 or 88 overall. It doesn't matter if you're using facilities to make them better. They're just not good, guys. They've been bad all year long, especially if you're playing a team that knows how to attack and spam over the top through balls, because that's how they get beat. Because most of the times, like 95% of the time, the defender bots aren't tracking the runners, and that's where their flaw is at most of the time. And then sometimes you have the center back bots just looking at the ball and not making a tackle or attempting to. Also, the fullbacks. I said this from day one. I said this back from September. The fullbacks, they always overpress, and that creates a gap, and then it turns into a 3 at the back. So they definitely need to make the bots just a little bit better, especially because this year what made them even more worse is as we got better, as our pros, as we got more levels, they got worse and worse because people's pros got better. So I'd love to see an improvement on the AI defending, just a little bit, not too overpowered, but just enough where people that have 2 or 3 man squad can still play effectively without having to worry too much about the AI defending. So that needs to be improved. Another thing is I want them to add is the cups. Now, they've done a really good job this year with the live events. Got to give it to them. The rewards, like the coins and the consumables, have been really cool. We've been getting cups every week, except for like during the week when we have playoffs. But I want them to bring back the cups for the division system, like how we had in what was it, FIFA 22, and before that. That'll be nice if we can have cups once a week, and then if we can have playoffs once a week or during the weekend as well, because I'm not going to spend too much time on this. We made a video talking about the division system. The division system needs a revamp, guys. It's so boring. You know, especially if you get to elite division, there's not much to play for besides the playoff. The playoff takes too long, so it'd be nice to have a playoffs every weekend, Friday to Monday. That gives people enough time, and then during the week we can have a cup to keep the thing engaged a bit. So definitely want to see those cups back into the game. Now, another thing I want to see added in FC27 clubs is the presets. So this year they introduced the archetype system. Presets allows you to have multiple builds of the same archetype. For example, let's use the Maestro. So a lot of people use the Maestro at CAM, CM, and CDM. Sometimes they have to reset the build and make a new build so it suits that position a little bit better. So having presets, you just switch to your other Maestro, your second or third Maestro, and it's already set. You don't have to reset it again and make a new complete build. So hopefully they bring the presets. We had it back in FC 25, 24, and the years before that. Don't know why they ever removed that. So I would love EA to add presets and also resetting the build for free. It's annoying having to spend 5,000 coins every time. It might not seem like a lot, but once you reset your build multiple times, those coins start to add up, guys. And coins this year have way more value than they ever had because you can buy consumables and you can also unlock archetypes with that. So those are some of the things that I personally want to see added and improved in FC27 Pro Clubs. Now we're gonna go over to the desktop and go over some of the things you guys said you guys would like. So we did a poll like a month ago, and one of the most thumbs up was the free choice of any playstyle plus. This is not gonna happen, guys. We had this choice in FC25 and FC24. They're not gonna do that anymore. I wish they would just remove playstyles, but they're probably not gonna remove them either. Let's see what other people were saying. When it says club is open to friends, but you're friends with the club owner and you still need to accept it, it's just annoying. I didn't even realize that. So I guess when you're friends with someone, you have to accept them. They still have to accept you even though you're friends with them. So I guess the infinite stamina. This is I think the most thumbs up one, and this is the one I've seen the most in like on the forums, on Reddit. Infinite stamina. You have no chance against teams with more people, even if you're miles better, as they can just camp their box. Yes, guys, I think infinite stamina has been a huge issue this year. Especially if you're one of those teams that only have like 2 or 3 players, or you're coming up against 6, 7, 8, 9 players, and they're all just running back without it affecting the stamina. But yeah, the stamina definitely needs to go back how it was, make it matter, how it is an Ultimate Team, where the stamina bar actually goes down as the match progresses, and as you keep spamming the sprint button, you get, the stamina goes down. So yeah, definitely they need to bring back the old stamina system. Remove the sub feature. Great in theory, but almost never works flawlessly, and I doubt EA would bother fixing it. So they're not going to remove the sub feature, but I do hope in FC27 it is a much better. Now we're recording this on like the last 2 or 3 days of June, so it's been already 5.5, 6 months. We got the substitution feature in January, and there has been no improvement whatsoever. It's gotten worse as time has passed by. So I'm hoping FC27, the sub feature is working how it's supposed to, with no issues. People can join in right away. So let's hope, the sub feature gets improved. Bring back the lobby chat box. I actually didn't even realize they removed this. But yeah, if you guys didn't know, when you're in the lobby, you were allowed to chat with your other teammates that didn't have mics, or if you play with randoms in clubs, you were allowed to chat. It's a good way to communicate. I totally forgot about that. I didn't even know they removed that. Revert absolutely everything to how club was from 2013 to 2019. Game doesn't even resemble football now. The editing is a joke with no boots or ankle tape. Yeah, the boots, I don't know why they never added any new boots to FC Pro clubs. They removed the ankle tape a couple years ago. No trophy cabinet or trophy cutscenes. We actually mentioned that I think a week or 2 ago when we were talking about the division system. Yeah, the trophy cabinet sucks. It's not as good as it was back then. There's no trophy, so it doesn't feel rewarding when you hit Elite Division or Division 1 or 2. Literally everything great about clubs is gone, replaced by garbage that only idiots want or use, like the boots with lights on them. So this guy just wants like how clubs was back then. Remove the infinite stamina. It's completely trash. This one had 44 thumbs up. That's crazy. And I think I thumbs this one up because I don't think he knows what infinite stamina means. So guys, the stamina bar just doesn't go down this year. Everyone has 99% stamina. Even if you go to extra time, it's crazy. So yeah, a lot of people definitely want the unlimited stamina removed. Make the customization great again. Yeah, this entire year, man, there's been so many bugs with the customization. Things get removed from your pro. Bots can defend to save their life. Yeah, they need to improve the defending bots a bit better. Matchmaking, clubs with 2 players playing should be matched with other clubs with 2 to 3 players. This is what we mentioned. This is what we mentioned at the start of the video, guys. The matchmaking this year has been really, really, really bad. It's really hard to play with 2 or 3 players in a club because you're going to most likely come up against someone with way more players than you. Is it necessary to remove the women's team, create a homemade? Okay, I don't think that has to do with clubs. This person said stamina. Make leveling up builds slightly easier. When you use an archetype, it should level up all archetypes in that category. And yeah, I agree. We actually made a video talking about like the archetype system. They should definitely make it like that, which let's say you're using a finisher, that's under the attacking one. So all 3 attacking will be leveled up. So your magician, your target, and your finisher all level up at once. So per category instead of per archetype. Definitely agree with that one. I think it's good. Infinite stamina. Yeah, everyone's saying infinite stamina. They need a whole new game. So you guys can see, for the most part, most people are agreeing. The infinite stamina, better AI, matchmaking, better matchmaking, the sub issues, archetype resets should be free, better substitution mechanics. So for the most part, you know, most people in the community are agreeing on the same thing for the most part. There's always those few that are gonna say some absurd things, but for the most part, you guys can see better matchmaking, better substitution, better AI defending, just a little bit better, not too crazy. And yeah, guys, we'll see what happens, man. We're gonna be starting getting the leaks and the reveal trailer in July, so in the next couple of weeks or 2. So get ready, guys. It's gonna be interesting to see what EA cooks up for FC 27. Drop a comment below and let me know what you want to see improved, added, or removed in FC 27 clubs. And other than that, don't forget to drop a like and subscribe, and I'll catch you guys next time.